And here we are. Huh? Okay, in Unit 1, we studied passive voice. We studied passive voice about present tenses. Okay, so I would like to make just a few commentaries about passive voice in Unit 2, because Unit 2 is more about the past tenses. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have here passive voice. Simple past. I'd like to focus more on simple past. The passive voice in simple past, we need to use verb to be in past, so that means was, I, he, she, it, and were for we, you, they. Plus the main verb of the sentence, the principal verb of the sentence in past participle, okay? The third column of the list of verbs. So here it's an example for you to understand why is preferable passive voice. Look at this sentence. The teacher taught lesson 2 yesterday. Okay. Of course, it's a teacher that teaches. Okay. So it's a bit ugly, let's say, to say the teacher taught. Okay. So in this case, the Americans have a tendency to avoid, to omit the person who did the action. In this case, the teacher. So we are going to omit this. And we are going to speak about the action itself, because the action explains in itself that it was a teacher. Okay, so taught lesson 2 yesterday. So this is when passive voice is better. Okay, it's not that you are going to go out there starting speaking just in passive voice. There are moments that passive voice is better, like this. So I'm not going to use the person of the sentence. I'm going to use the complement of the sentence. So lesson 2 is going to become the person of the sentence. I'm going to write here lesson 2. Remember what I said? Was or were. Lesson 2 is the same of the person it. Was or were? Was. And I need to put the main verb of the sentence, in this case taught, in past participle form. Okay, let's remember the list of verbs. To teach, taught, taught. So I'm going to use taught. Okay, so was plus a verb in past participle. And it's missing yesterday. Let me finish here the sentence. Yesterday. Let's compare the two sentences. The first one. The teacher taught lesson 3 yesterday. The new sentence. Lesson 2 was taught yesterday. Better level, intermediate level, without this silly repetition here. Oh, but I want to say the teacher. Okay, if you insist, but I prefer you wouldn't use it. But the preposition of passive voice is always by, and then you would have to say the teacher. But not in this sentence, okay? The next one. The mechanic fixed my car last month. The mechanic. What does a mechanic do? Fixes cars. So again, it's the same situation of the teacher. This person here should be omitted. And then we have fixed my car last month. According to what I said, we are going to put the complement as the person of the sentence. My car. Fixed is in past. So, was or were. My car is it, so was. Fixed. To fix, fixed, fixed. What's missing? Last month. Last month. So, passive voice. We have verb to be in past. Why past, teacher? Because fixed is in past. So, it controls the verb to be. So, my car was fixed. Past participle of the verb. Last month. Intermediate level. Much better than the mechanic, right? It's like saying, the writer wrote a book. No, a book was written. See, another passive voice. Okay, just a brief commentary, and we finished this lesson as well. Bye bye.